This match after we've seen champs select, tweet hashtag TSM win or hashtag NME win to @LOL Esports. Let us know.
Yeah, one thing I have to mention about the Victor versus... Interesting how he wouldn't just jump on him while he's in the choke, but they're going to go now. This would be a turret dive. A little bit dangerous.
They knock him in. There's the fear, the ignite from... I mean, you know it's a TSM game.
Actually wants to corral them in the pit here.
Well, the rest of TSM are coming in as soon as they can, but it won't be in time to steal it away. Blue team picks up Dragon. New Leaf. This is 4 people ganking for Dyrus.
Get him. Flares, he's need to ult at just the right time.
Well, he dodges the Q. Flash, knock up, headbutt backwards. Flares in a rough spot. Ulti comes in. I guess they gank for Santorin. Well, first time we're seeing the
might
build.
end up being a fight here in the top lane.
Tries to fight Wild Turtle, but Turtle's already dead. Ignite used, pops in the ulti, and the horses knock down the spells.
Cleaver passive, and all the armor shred you can pull out. They're trying to return this around, but Trashy is here to help. With
a red buff, so be careful, TSM, who actually shows up. They're trying to bait it around, losing a lot of health as they chase around Flares. There's the ulti, but they realize Bjergsen is coming up for this one. 2-man stun, gonna buy a little bit of time. Here's the engage onto Flares, no health left on him. Down goes the pony. Otter looking for Dyrus though, ulti in from body drop, black shields on him. They're gonna land the stun. Now will they land enough damage afterwards? Red will do plenty, body drop has to flash away, and Dyrus takes him down.
Always dangerous to go after a Rumble when he's got his ultimate up at any point in the game. And now Turtle's here to try and pick up Otter.
Flashes, gets away from the Q. Wild Turtle runs faster, he's got boots too, pops the heal, don't know if he needed to. That's going to be a kill onto Otter. One more hit. There he goes.
Fight just doesn't want to end. Goodbye, Wild Turtle. It's been nice.
Well, it depends on how much friends he gets in the near future. He's got Flash and Spell Shield up.
The best he can hope for is an execute right here. Flares doesn't have his ultimate,
go for the wave,
but he's going for farm. That's also an option.
All right, can they give assist away? He's trying to get away from where the rest of the team might be. Trashy will, in fact, get an assist.
And then give it to Flares. Nicely done there by NME.
The Sight Stone either, whereas Santorin is, so that's a pretty big important point as well. Level lead for Flares over Dyrus. Pops, Yoti knocks him back in. Dyrus has got really nowhere to go on this one, just gets completely ripped apart.
This Dragon, and it looks like TSM can go up 2 Dragons to 0.
All right, well played. TSM on their 7th straight Dragon kill in the North American LCS. Unperturbed in the...
Name a support that's not a good combo with Kalista. Those spells are so good. This time, though, no Kalista to save you.
Oh, goodbye, body drop. Bjergsen, his chunks mount just finishes death cap, and means he does a...
to 0 is the unseen gold. The stats that's going to be adding to them. Flares, though, if he can win this fight, it's one of NME's ways into winning the game. He has to be able to kill Dyrus. Great flash.
He just straight juked it. I don't think he even flashed for it. That's already on cooldown for him. He just walked backwards and didn't get feared in. Flares one hit for the kill, does get it, walks away, missed the ulti, and still...
Instead of pushing mid, TSM actually comes back because they'd rather have a team fight.
Be careful though, 2,000 gold on the Dragon, and these guys are unwilling to stick around for it. Should be a quick pickup. Casson coming back down. Recall for Flares. He can home guard TP in and be there before Dyrus. There's the double TP. Both are coming in right now.
Yeah, respect from TSM, though. They pull back, wait for the home guards, and they'd rather set up this 5v5, but Dragon's going down. It's going to force a fight.
Blue team smites it. Santorin takes away the Dragon, but the battle has begun. Bind out of Dyrus. Into the back line goes Flares. He's going to get stunned up, though, and Victor's going to have a field day on this one. Robo goes down, so does the opposing top laner. Trashy flashing out. The Tempest just crushing everyone, and body drop might just be the next casualty. It's a 1-for-1. Low health bars, and NME Esports, a great black shield. Inox. Jeez, barely squeaks away.
Thousands of gold. It's a nice amount of lifesteal from Otter. TSM has more people.
Full. Just outplay it. Fade mechanics. Damn, he tried.
Just incredibly far behind. Whoa. Run away.
Ult for ult, finding a hit Wild Turtle, and are they going to turn back around on this one? It's going to be a bit dangerous, but they're going to try. Flares just goes all the way and takes the kill down, traded back. As Bjergsen.
A roaming kill squad. The rest of the team.
Wow.
That's the Luden's burst, but Inlux has to get out of there now.
Well, Riftbox up in a second. Gets pushed around. That's going to be the kill picked up. Nicely done by Lustboy.
Dragon about to come in here for TSM.
Uncontested 4th Dragon. All right, 6 minutes away.
Was against Cloud9, so this game is still very much up in the air. This is a really quick Baron, though. They're going in with that Rumble out to stop the escape. How low is Baron? It's not low enough.
Not low enough at all. Here comes the engage. A giant engage for Lustboy. Flares nearly dead at the start of the fight, and in comes the return towards Bjergsen. They can't quite kill him, though. Otter tries, but can't quite. The ignite takes him down. Bjergsen, the first kill of the fight, in towards that 80. Carry from NME Esports now. Body drop the next casualty. Out goes Morgana, 2-for-0. Flares not gonna get found. TSM goes back for Baron.
Wild Turtle was not there, so NME thought maybe even if they peel off, they could win a 5v4. That was not quite enough. Here comes Flares, though, trying to keep this fight going. Inox might jump in as well.
Low on health, no smite up. Flares picks up one. Bjergsen goes down. Smite, no, it's going to be picked up by Sivir. A couple kills traded back as well. Can Flares hard carry this fight? He's taken two. He's going for a third, but the zone is going to keep him safe. Ace for TSM plus the bear. The Hecarim and remove the chance. Dive comes in. Dyrus the TP right under the turret here, but the engage is coming back and forth from other sides. Trashy's around, hasn't ulted just yet. All of TSM grouped up. They delete Otter. That's a 1-for-0 to start things off. Otter dropped the second kill as well. Inox just running away. Trashy also eliminated. A nice headbutt back in. Flares forced to ult away. Still 4 kills picked up as Dyrus picks up another one. 18 to 10, 34.5 minutes in. TSM looking to close this out right now.
Yeah, just Inox alive. That's not enough to defend against 5 people. TSM looking for a win.
A pretty good game by these guys. The early game was close, the mid game fairly close as well, but Bjergsen kept doing better and better and better throughout this game, kept the pressure onto Inox, and TSM will find their first win of the split.
Yeah, we really got to see Bjergsen's team fight power on Victor this game, something that was sorely lacking in their matchup against Cloud9. Some pretty key differences for this TSM game, obviously. Playing a less experienced team against them in NME, a team without as much wave clear in order to trade objectives. TSM also substantially more crowd control and protection, so in the team fights, the carries could get work done. Bjergsen and Wild Turtle, consistent damage in these team fights, and once again, TSM starts 1-1.
Of course they do. NME Esports themselves 1-1 as well. Their opponents this week, Team Solomid and Gravity, so 1-1, not a bad start for the newcomers to the NALCS. We can see them go anywhere from here. Now, they of course did play an entire split with this lineup, so there's a lot of experience together. You could say, well, Trashy wasn't here for the last 3 weeks, so maybe they lost some of it, but I guess I hope for their sake that they do improve from here. There were some reasonably obvious mistakes in their play.
Trashy really didn't make anything happen with his Evelyn the whole game, which is unfortunate for a champion that has so many early game tools with the permanent stealth. Being outfarmed 85 to 160 by the end of it also doesn't help, especially since Evelyn scales poorly to begin with. So later in the game, we really saw the team fight discrepancy, both from the farm, but as well as the team comps, doom NME to defeat her.
Yeah, and it's crazy to point out with NME Esports, aside from Flares, the highest kill participation in the game for their team was 3 of 10. You had 3 assists on Evelyn, 3 assists on the Morgana, and 2 on Inox and Otter. It was all Flares. The entire reason this game was even close was Flares actually stepped up. Very aggressive player. Sometimes it backfires, but he kept his team in the game this one.
Yeah, nature of the